Hello everyone. This video is for students and families who are in the curriculum Plato or Edmentum. It's also called Edmentum. So if you're in that curriculum, if you're in Plato/Edmentum, this video is for you. This is a really important update on how to submit certain assignments. So to make a long story short, I've noticed that there seems to be an issue with the actual system. Whenever you're submitting certain assignments that need to be hand graded, where there are answers that you need to type out, like in a little text box, I've noticed that a lot of times they'll come in blank even though you actually did type something. And because of that, I'm wanting to change the way that we're submitting those assignments, just to completely bypass that problem, because I definitely want to make sure that you are getting all of the points that you deserve. So this is going to be a very, very easy solution to that problem. So let's get into it. What I have done is I've created in my Google Drive, I've created a folder for each of you who are in Plato. And I have shared this folder with you and your family. All right, so you all have access to this in your own Google Drive. Yes, you all have your own Google Drive. If you have a Gmail account, then you have a Google Drive. I'll show you how all of this works here in a moment. But first, let's take a look at Edmentum. So what assignments need to be turned in this way? Well, there's a lot of assignments in Edmentum that are just graded by the system itself, a lot of like little quizzes and tests where there are multiple choice questions, or they're questions that are just electronically graded, and I don't mess with them at all. However, there are certain assignments that have these big text box where you have to type in a short answer question or an essay question. These are the kind of assignments that are going to be needed to be submitted in the Google Drive on just a regular old Google document. And I'll show you how that is done. So whenever we reach this assignment and we are able to tell, okay, it's a question where I have to type out my answer. This is one I'll have to submit to the Google Drive. You're going to need a couple of things, and it's very, very easy. You're going to need to know what the title is, or it's up here, and you're just going to need to know what the question is titled, essentially. So in this example, all of these short answer essay questions are just simply titled Part A, Part B, Part C, Part D. You do not need to type out all of this again. You can copy and paste it if you'd like to be very specific, but pretty much all you'll need is, in this example, would be Part A. In a math example, it might be just question 1, question 2, question 3. Whatever format is being used, I need to know what question you are answering. Okay, so that is incredibly important. Here's how submission is going to work. Just on your regular old Google dashboard, google.com, you're going to be able to see, okay, I'm logged in to my email. Make sure that you're logged in. You all should be at this point logged into your student email, the one that ends with @epiccharterschools.org. To the right of that, click on the Google Apps button, which is this waffle-looking thing, and then you're going to select a Google Drive. Now, within your Google Drive, this is my school Google Drive right here. Yours is going to look a lot less cluttered than this. I've got tons and tons of documents, and I also have tons and tons of folders. Yours is going to look a lot more concise and small. You probably don't have very many documents in it right now, and you probably don't have very many folders at all. You will, though, under the folders section, see your individual Plato work folder. It'll say Plato work, and it'll have your name. within your folder, you're going to be able to see all of the classes that you're in Plato/Edmentum. All right, if you're enrolled in any other classes outside of that, they will not be in here. This is only for Plato and Edmentum. Pretty much everyone has a social studies, science, math, and English course. Some of you might have one or two other courses in here as well. Each of these folders is where you're going to submit the work for that subject. So the example I have is an English assignment. So logically, it would go in the English folder. That's your English class folder. So double click on it to get inside. This is where we are going to submit that Google document. But you're probably wondering, how on earth do I do that? Well, if you go into the folder to the proper place, right? We're in the English folder within your Plato work folder. Click on New, and you're able to create a new document. You're going to select a Google document. And remember what I said, you're going to need the title and you're going to need the format of the questions that it's asking. So like the title of the question that it's asking. The title is always found up here in these gray letters. So this one's just called Unit Activity, Communicating with Others. The easiest way to do it is to just copy and paste it. So right click, copy. And then what you can do is, oh, just give me 1 second. My Google Chrome is not responding. There we go. Go back over to your Google document that you're working in. Go up to the document title area, and you're going to paste the title. It absolutely needs the title of the assignment. If not, I have no idea what the assignment is and what I'm giving you points for. This is absolutely required. Next thing you're going to need is just the title of the question that's being asked. So like I said, in this example, they're just using part A, part B, part C, part D. So like I said, all you'll need in this example is that part. You don't need to put down all of the instructions. You can if you want to. You can copy and paste the whole thing. But as long as I'm able to tell what question you're answering, that is perfectly fine. So part A, part B, part C, and then there's, I think, a part D as well on here. So we'll start off part A. You can just put a period or a colon if you want, and then type your answer, or you can just put it there and then press enter and then type your answer. Type your answer below. After you're done answering that question, put a space. Part B now. Now, answer that question. Move on to part C. Answer that question, so on and so forth until you've answered all of the questions that are asked in the assignment where you have that little text box, right? All of those questions. This is not something that you need to answer multiple choice questions on. The multiple choice questions should be fine within Plato and Edmentum, right? Just answer those in the system. But for writing questions, put them in here. After you're done, okay. After you're done with the assignment, you've typed out all your answers. That's it. That's all you really have to do. You can exit out of it because it's automatically cloud saved in your Google Drive in the correct spot. See, there it is. We're in our English folder right now, as you can see, and here's the activity that you just worked on. It's got the title, so I know whenever I come in here what I'm grading, what I'm giving you points for. I'll go ahead and delete that since it's just an example. If, for some reason, you create a Google document outside of your Plato work folder where it's supposed to be, just by mistake, no worries. There's absolutely no problem there. I'll show you what you can do. So if you're just in a regular old Google document and just put example, A, B, answers, yeah, part C, so on and so forth. If you have your assignment completed here, but it's not in the correct spot in your Google Drive, well, don't worry. It should be somewhere in your Google Drive because all of your Google apps are connected. So let's exit out of this. So you might have to scroll down a little bit, but you should be able to see, you should be able to find the document that you just had open. So here it is. This is our assignment we were working on, and I'm saying to myself, oh no, it's in my Google Drive, but it's not in the correct folder. So Mr. B can't see it, he can't give me points for it. Don't worry, there is a very, very easy way to fix that. Click on it, so it's highlighted, right click, and then what you can do is you can make a copy of it and put it in that folder, or you can just move it. I'll show you how to move it. Just click on Move It, and find the folder. I have a lot of folders. You won't have nearly this many folders. Find your individual Plato work folder, then you're going to click on the arrow. That'll take you inside of it, and then you'll see all of the different classes you're in. Since the example we used was an English example, let's put it in the English folder. Right, here it is, and just click Move here. Right, so then it'll be off of your Google Drive home screen, and you'll be able to go in and double check. Okay, we put it in the English folder. Let's see if it's actually in there, and there it is. So now I can see it, and I can give you your points for it. One thing that is important for me to note is that you will still have to go ahead and submit all of your assignments within Plato. The thing is now, though, if there are answers that you answer with the text box here, where you type them out, you can leave these blank, right? Because this is not where I'm going to be grading these questions. I will be grading them out of the Google Drive. You can type your answers in here. That's perfectly fine. In fact, if you want to use this as your initial place to type it out, and then you can just copy and paste it to the Google document, that is perfectly fine with me. Leave the answer in here by all means. And you can go ahead and just save, go to the end, save it, submit it, all of that good stuff. But again, you will have to submit the whole assignment so that I know that you're actually done with it. Right, that'll give me a notification on my end that, okay, they've completed the assignment, and then I'll go into the Google Drive, go into your individual Plato work folder, and go into the individual class to see that assignment. That'll be there, click on it, grade it, give you your grade. That's about it. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I know this video got to be a little bit longer than I anticipated. If you have any questions about how this works, don't overthink it. Just tell me that you're struggling. Tell me you're having a bit of a hard time. I can help you out. It is very, very simple. Hopefully this video helped you out enough, but if you need some more help, there is nothing wrong with that. That is no problem at all. Let me help you out with it. All right, that is about it for right now. So I'll go ahead and stop the recording, and I will see you all soon.